What's up guys, my name is Zee, and welcome to Zee Arena. Today we're going to be playing as Garrosh, the warrior, and I apologize, I forgot to record this particular part. I went and did it earlier a day ago, and so my bad. I forgot to show you guys the draft. Expect to see me record the draft as well in future episodes. But anyways, yes, this is the first episode of Zee Arena, and I think I've got a pretty good deck to show you guys today. Right now, like I said, I'm going to be playing the warrior, and the deck I've drafted is it's just like a classic sort of like control/tempo warrior. Now, before I get into the details, I want to make a couple notes about something, specifically the new Hearthstone expansion that came out about a month ago. Goblins versus Gnomes. GVG added a whole bunch of like random elements into the game that make things a little bit crazier. So whereas before in the arena you would pick cards based off of their like tier lists and value and overall value, the era of pure value drafts is sort of over. Now you're focusing more on synergies between some of the new tribes, like mechs and stuff like that. Additionally, you're drafting more for a balance curve, which means you are basically, you want to get a strong start and you want to be able to continue to play cards every single turn. And that will end up working out in your favor. Additionally, you're going to see more hitting heroes in the face as well. Though that, control and board control is still very important. So this deck is going to excel at board control, and I'll tell you why. I got very lucky with this draft, and I got to draft some really nice weapons. In particular, a fiery war axe, which right here can just straight up win the game if you get like a good tempo start with it. And a couple of other things. I got an Arathi weaponsmith on turn 4, if it will pop up, and an Arcanite Reaper, as well as a Gore Howl. Like straight up the best minion clearing weapon in the game. There's nothing that compares to it. Of course, having so many weapons comes with a couple challenges. Specifically, I'm going to be using a lot of my own life to clear minions. And so I have to be careful, like with this new meta, to not get too low, or I could very easily die while trying to maintain board advantage. So I've got to find that balance between tempo and board clear. And hopefully, sometimes one time I might even, end up having to smack his face with the 7/1 Gore Howl just to, maybe set up for lethal or hit lethal. This is going to be interesting. It's a good deck, and I think this is definitely a deck that can go above 7 wins, which is the requirement to get enough gold to essentially refund your arena purchase. It costs 150 gold to get into the arena, and 7 wins will guarantee you 150 gold at a minimum. It's pretty cool. My average win rate, I would say, is anywhere from 5 to 8. So I guess we average that out, it's going to be 6.5, 7. So I get pretty close, I'm very close to being an Infinite Arena player, and I'm hoping that as I continue to do this series, I will teach myself a couple things, maybe I'll learn a couple things from you guys, and in the end, I'll come out a better player for it. Alright, why don't we get started? Let's do this.
Versus Jaina.
Oh boy. Okay. So we are up against a mage. So board control is going to be very important here. Unfortunately, I can't keep the Gore Howl. I love it, but it's too much of a late game card to keep in my starting hand, especially because I'm going first. Additionally, Dark Iron Dwarf, while it's a very good card, is probably too slow. So I'm going to drop both of these and keep the Knife Juggler just to have a solid 2-drop to play on turn 2. And hopefully, I was hoping I would draw into a 3-drop or another 2-drop, and that would kind of set me up a little bit better. But, oh well. Okay, let's see if this guy plays something. Excellent, that's really good for me. So now I now have board control. So by being able to play that minion first, I have control over the board. and hopefully we'll be able to use that. It's an explosive sheep. That's great. Oh, that would be terrible. Do I Commanding Shout? Okay, Commanding Shout is a 2-drop, and basically what happens is my minions can't be reduced below 1. This is a explosive sheep. Basically, it'll deal 2 damage to all minions on the board. And so basically the intent is if I play this and the Knife Juggler, his ability is after you summon him and deal 1 damage to a random enemy, if it hits the sheep, both of these die. So I don't want to just drop that on the board, even though it's a great card to play turn 3. I think this is going to slow me down, but I have an opportunity here to slow him down. So I'm going to Commanding Shout, and I'm going to clear that. And that guy stays alive, so he can choose to ping it, which will slow him down considerably, especially considering the fact that I have a bunch of really good cards in my hand. So, here's what we're going to do now. I think we are going to, we're going to play the Korkron. Korkron Elite sounds pretty solid. If he's got a Frostbolt, you know, that sucks, but what are you going to do? But this allows me to play Naxxramas and Murloc Tidehunter on turn 5. And that looks like it's going to be my play. Oh, wait, he's coining something out. Oh no, it's the Leper Gnome. Okay, so Leper Gnome is problematic for a couple reasons. One, he can choose to trade it into my 4/3 and then ping, which once again slows him down, but it's a really good trade for him. I still think the play is Shade of Naxxramas, Murloc Tidehunter, because if he trades that in, then I can just throw out a Korkron Elite next turn and trade in a 1/1 and kill the Yeti. Or I could do something else. I could just throw out a Spellbreaker right now. No, I don't like that, because then he gets an extra turn to set up. Alright, I'm going to do this. I'm going to Shade, and I'm going to do that. And so this will set me up, and he can choose how he wants to trade in all of that. He did just use the coin, so he can't coin into a 6-mana Blizzard. That's great. So his intent is he wants to trade in that 4/3. That's a bit of a bummer, but I do have a Silence in my hand. Alright, so the good news is here, I've got a Silence, and that means I can do a couple things. One, I can get through that taunt immediately. Alright, let's silence him. Now I'm going to kill. Now I'm going to kill. I'm going to armor up, and I'm not going to attack with this guy because then he'll just get a free trade there, and I don't want that at all. Once again, he already used the coin, so he won't be able to coin into turn 7 play. So that means I don't have to worry about a Flame Strike. Cool, huh? Ooh, Piloted Shredder, pain in the butt. Okay, I've got a couple of options here. One, I could play... This doesn't seem like a bad play. It's just slow. But I don't really see any better plays. I could just play a Yeti, but I don't, you know, that doesn't really seem that good either. So I think the play is Archmage. And so this is his opportunity to Flame Strike. So I want to get value off of this. I don't want to just lose my thing for free. So I'm going to hit that. I'm going to get that free trade. And if he wants to ping, he can ping. It's just another slow play for him. Alright. That's good. If I can draw into a weapon, I'll be pretty good. I'll be pretty darn good. Alright, what do we got here? Not what I need. So, the problem with this is the mage has synergy with a Gurubashi Berserker. He can ping it himself, and it'll get +3 minion for every damage it takes. So I kind of want to get rid of that immediately. Of course, that is another slow play. So I could just be all, you know... I think I do just play the 4 and the 4, though. Because he can't get rid of this with Flame Strike. Alright, let's do it. I need to just get rid of that as fast as I can. And that's good for me. And then I play a Yeti. And then I should be good. The problem is that he has, with his cards, because I haven't drawn into any of my weapons, I am falling behind in card advantage. So he's got 6 cards in his hand and 1 on the board, so that's 7. That's 7 to my my 5. And that's no good. We want to be like hitting stuff with our face so that we can get that early tempo. And so this is kind of unfortunate. I think we got a problem here. We have a problem. Our Yeti dies to a ping.
What now?
We could do 3, 6, 8. That kind of walks into a Flame Strike. Not completely, but enough to be annoying. Gnomish. If I Gnomish, I could draw. I could do 4, 7, 9. That's probably better. Let's do this. Gnomish. Oh, that's not good against Flame Strike. Alright, let's do that. So normally I would hit the 4-3, but it just spawns another monster. If you check out its death rattle. So I don't want to deal with that. There's the Flame Strike. That's alright. Because now that I know he's used it, I can do something else. I can do this. I can go 3 plus 5 is 8. Plus 2 is 10. Beautiful, right? So, he's used his Flame Strike and set me back even further. I really need to draw into those weapons or else I'm going to have a problem. There's the Frostbolt. I believe he top decked that. Earthen Ring. What a pain. What a pain. Oh, he is playing the hard to beat game, isn't he? Oh, whoa, I just got some synergy there. Hobgoblin, 3 plus 6. But then I can't play anything else. Oh. I think I have to get rid of this. See, this is the problem. Because I didn't draw into any weapons, he has out-controlled me. And that means I'm probably going to lose this game. Just because I didn't draw into any weapons or any sort of tempo swing type cards. I had a couple. Korkron is one, but they weren't used in the best way that I could. It's unfortunate. Squelcher, I don't really want to hear what you have to say. So I do have that potential synergy combo here, which is the Hobgoblin Imp Master. That'll make it a 3-7, which is kind of terrifying. It'll be a 3-6 at the end of the turn. He has 9 damage on the board, 11. Huh. I think I go for the survive. And I'll play the Hobgoblin. And I'll hit the 4. Except it didn't go fast enough. That was a mistake. Ah, Flame Strike number 2. Wow, this is a quite a holiday, high quality, not holiday. A high quality board. Yeah, it looks like I've probably lost. I think, yeah. He's got 4. I gotta clear 4, 7. That's 7. So I have to clear the 5. Either way. It's the only way I can stay alive. And I'm dead. Alright. So that's 3, 5 plus 4 is 9. I can armor up, get to 10, but he's got ping, so he already has 10. Yep. Oh, no. know. I could taunt. I could taunt. I could go...
Something is tinkering.
And that's all I have. That's pretty much my last gasp. So like I said, this is the problem with this deck. So a tempo control deck relies on those weapons to create board advantage. And because I didn't draw into any of those weapons, or any sort of card that would allow me to swing the board in my favor, I just lost. Oh, and he had a Pyroblast. That is a high quality mage deck, and that is something you almost never see in the very first game going in. That is, you know, most of the time you'll see those decks up towards the 6-7 win mark, and you'll go up against much worse decks in the first couple rounds. Hey guys, sorry about that. Something just happened where my screen recording software just straight up crashed. So you missed a small part of you missed a mulligan phase. I mulliganed out 2 cards. I kept a Cruel Taskmaster, and I got a Cruel Taskmaster and a Shield Maiden in return. So just a slightly stronger start. And so my hope is that he plays a 2-1. Or some other 1 health minion, so I can just remove it with my Cruel Taskmaster. If not, then I'll just have I'll have to just play it on turn 2, and hopefully he plays something else. If he plays a 2-3, then I'll have to Cruel Taskmaster my own Cruel Taskmaster to kill it. It's unfortunate. Oh, he's coining something out. Let's hope it's a 4 health minion. Oh, what? What? Okay. Well, that was a mistake on his part. Because I can do this now. I can trade into his Hyena and kill his thing. Boom, double remove. Of course, the web spinner doesn't really count because it's essentially a 1 for a 1/1 get a card. That's what it is. Alright. He played a secret. Let's see. It could be a couple things. It could be a snipe. That seems like the most likely play. In which case, I absolutely do not want any of my creatures to die. We gotta check first. Oh, thank goodness. It's an explosive trap. So, you know, it's a 1-for-1 trade. That's alright for him. I am going to actually... Do I play Shade here? Or do I just play my... I think I just play Dark Iron. Normally I'd want to get that battle cry off, but having tempo and presence on the board ahead of my opponent is much more important, especially against the Hunter because he's got his hero ability which just pings down life. So I want to be able to control the board and start hitting him in the face, and I have that Arcanite Reaper to do so. Oh, that's a terrible card. Okay. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play my Silverhand Knight on the left. And that's because I want to avoid a specific Hunter trap called Explosive Shot, which does 5 damage to an enemy in the middle and 2 damage to adjacent minions. It's a very powerful removal.
Attend me.
So by doing this, he doesn't have the best possible Explosive Shot he could have. So if I had played it on the right, he could have been something like, you know, he could have killed a 4-4 and killed a 2-2 and left me with a 4-2. Now, he can only kill... Well, he can do the same thing, but I'll be left with a 4-4. Or he can just use a bad Explosive Shot and I'll be left with 2 4-2s, which is really good. I'm gonna get that because it's super easy clear and I don't want to waste a weapon on it. Oh, hey, this guy's name is Ares. He's the God of War. Oh, that was a mistake on his part. Alright, here is where I'm definitely going to have to use Arcanite Reaper. It sucks, but I have such great board advantage right now. I don't want an Emperor Cobra to trade into my 4-4 or 4-3 and end up ruining me. Actually, it's not a huge deal. Alright, let's...
What now?
Because I could totally use the Arcanite Reaper for something better. I've already gotten value from this. The question is do I want to do the tempo play? Yeah, I do. I'm a tempo warrior. That's what am I talking about? This is definitely worth it. Boom, 8 damage, and now I'm piling on the damage to that hunter, and that's great, because it means I'm out damaging him. It sucks that I had to use that 5 damage charge, but what are you gonna do? Oh, this is interesting. So this is gonna decide a couple things.
To battle!
I'm going to attack with this, because I'd rather he trade into the 4-3 if it's a freezing trap. It's not. It is... It's a snipe, is what it is. It's not a freezing or an explosive trap, because those would activate upon attacking something. It's not a misdirect, which would also be on attack something or attack something else. And so the only other secret I think of is Snake Trap or Snipe, which means Snake Trap will activate if I attack one of his minions. Okay, let's see. So if I hit that, I have 5. I could go for the win here. You know what? I think I'm going to. I think I've got this. So, I'm going to play it a little risky. I'm forcing him to trade into my minions. I'm going to do this. I'm going to play 3 and a 4. Actually, no. No, I'm going to play it safe. And, you know, he can totally trade into a 4-4. Oh, I'm very glad that I kept my Arcanite Reaper charge. Now I've pretty much won. He has to trade out that 3-drop. That's a huge mistake. He's too low to be considering just swinging for face, especially with such a crappy taunt in the way. Alright, that's happening either way. Snake Trap doesn't matter. Oh, okay. Let's do this. I could do 4, 8, and then I will just Arathi. And I'll play that. Worst comes to worst, he plays like Unleash the Hounds, which doesn't clear anything. Like, swinging for face was probably the worst thing he could do. And he ran out of mana, so that wouldn't matter anyways. He loses. GG. At least you get to see all my creatures. Come on. Do your... Nope. Oh, maybe hitting 2 snakes in will save you. Oh. Oh, wait, there's still 4 more creatures. You want to concede now? I guess not. Oh, look at that. Let's do this.
I can take the hit.
Oh, look at all that armor. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. I killed a creature and oh. Okay, fine. Sorry, That's called BM. Also known as bad manners. That was rude of me. I apologize. Look at that. Alright, we finally got our first win. Sweet.
Garrosh versus
Alright.
Gul'dan.
So, welcome back. My video recording software actually crashed again. So I'm going to use a new one on a free trial, and hopefully this will work a little bit better. Alright, let's get back into it. So we're up against a Warlock. Warlocks are all about either control and then outdrawing you, or tempo. In which case, either way, we're going to want to start strong. This is what we want to do. We're going to get rid of those 3 cards. Gorehowl's not needed. Ooh, that's great. So this is... Imp Master's great for tempo. Plus I have the coin. So, it's just going to make things a lot easier for me. Especially if I draw into a weapon. I'm not going to use the coin, because I want to save that for turn 4 so I can drop one of those 5-drops. Okay. I think I've got a pretty good starting curve. Especially if this guy doesn't play anything the first couple turns. That or this guy's just straight up AFK. He's taking forever. Oof. Oh, that's not good. Well, now I'm in trouble. I think I actually have to coin out. Yeah. No, I don't. I can't. Oh, yeah. No? Okay. If I coin out the Imp Master, he kills it. And then there's no way for me to kill it. Ah! That's a bummer, which means I have to play this.
Back to work.
Oh no. I can't. It means I have to play the Imp Master. Oh, this is terrible. Okay.
Back to work.
Then I can come in.
I am not a morning person.
This should do it. Ugh. And then I can Cruel Task the next turn. That's a very strong tempo start from him, but he did discard a card. No, don't Shadow Bolt it. Don't Shadow Bolt it. Don't do that. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. I'll probably have to Commanding Shout just to catch up. Yes, hit the 1-4. I need you to do that. Ah. This way I'm left with a 2-2, which is better. Huh.
So many
I can
possibilities.
Commanding Shout and, but I can't. I'm gonna have to go hard. Or if I'm lucky, I'll be able to
Not a
Cruel Task.
morning person.
Oh, I'm in a pickle. Alright, I have to, I could... Like a Cruel Task trade. Okay. Other plan. Cruel Task the 1-1? I could Cruel Task the 1-1. And... Not my 1-1, this 1-1. And just play the Cruel Task, and that'll... It stays alive against that, which is cool.
What now?
And I can attack for face, or I can do my original play, which is... I like... This play catches me up. Alright. I'm in a bad spot, but if things work out, I can Commanding Shout and save my 2-2. I'm in a bad spot, though. Because he got that very early tempo play with the Succubus, and I didn't have a good answer. Where's my Fiery War Axe?
Possibilities.
Whew. I could really use that in my opening hand, you know? Ah, it's just so difficult. I am going up against some unlucky opponents. Or I'm unlucky against these opponents. That's good. He missed his 3. Or 4. He missed his 4 drop, which would have put me in a much worse position. And now, like, if worse comes to worse, I can play Arcanite on 5 and kill whatever 5-elf minion he's got. So my guess is going to swing for face with his Succubus and kill my 1-1 with his 1-3. It's unfortunate.
So many possibilities.
But I can do it. Oh, that's not good. That's really bad. Whew, okay. This is good.
Try this.
That was really lucky. So now I have to choose whether or not I want to hit the 1-2 or the 6-2. I think I want to hit the 6-2. It's priority. So we got a lot of value out of that 6-2. Which is not good. But I stopped him before he could do a lot of damage to me with it, which is really good. He is dropping everything. Wow, this guy is just on it today. Tap again. Tap again. Tap again. Really good. That is great for me. Because it means I can do this. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play my Spectral Knight.
For the Lich King! Ruktar Ogre!
Bonus kill is invaluable. And that'll, this, now I've got a very strong board compared to his, though he could do something terrifying like Power Overwhelming, which would be terrible. We'll see. We gotta figure out what he's gonna do. I hope I draw into another Cruel Taskmaster, because I think that's the only effective way now I can get rid of a 1/1. Nope, it's got Shroud, or whatever it's called. Can't be targeted by spells or abilities. That could have been something. It could have been a Shadow Bolt. It could have been a Soul Fire. It could have been a Siphon Soul. Siphon Soul is probably the most likely choice. But now he's forced to do another play that he didn't want to do. Alright, so we don't... Oh, that's a problem. I think his intent is to play a Dread Infernal. Because he played it with 1/1. So a Dread Infernal, if he just played it on turn 6, would have killed his 1/1s. So my guess is he has a Dread Infernal in there somewhere. And it's just... Yeah, he's not playing it. So I think the play is... Okay, I could do a couple things. I could do 4 and 2. I could do 3...
Now?
No, I think it's just...
Ready for this?
Play this.
For Kel'Thuzor!
I'm gonna kill one of the 1/1s. We gotta slow him down. Hopefully we can figure out a way to do that. I do have the Arcanite if he drops out a
From the void I come.
Void Caller number 2. That's great. Here comes the 6/6. This is what I'm guessing it's the 6/6.
I will.
Yep. I was right on the money. Alright, good news. I have a Commanding Shout, which means I can save my dude, which forces him to trade in his 1/1. So I can get a little bit more value out of my, or not? That was an early Shadow Bolt. Okay. So that's really good for me. Ooh. That's also good. I think I need the Arcanite more because I can't deal with the 3/4. So let's do this. We gotta do... I could do 5 and 2. Oh. That, yeah, I could do that too. Alright, let's do this. We're gonna do this instead. We're just gonna go... Kill that. Get rid of it immediately. I am very low on health, and this is the problem with a lot of weapons decks. And the fact that I didn't get a strong enough start again. So he's got Sense Demons. Let's see how many he's got. Only one. Nope, no, he's got 2. And he's got a tap. So, new problem. I'm gonna have to clear it. Oh, I'm super low. Okay. I really needed a Cruel Taskmaster, but you can't rely on that. So I think I gotta do wide board here. That might have actually been a bad idea, but now that I've done it, I've done it.
Chief! For Hellscream!
I know he's got demons, so I don't want him to play that on his turn. And we're gonna pray that he does not have a Doomguard. If he does, I'm quite screwed. Quite. Oh, he's just got too much card advantage. Oof, this is a very tough arena. And this is another thing. Yep, it's he got a very strong start. That's what it was.
So
The succubus I was not able to deal with because I think I only have like 1 or 2 2-drops that have that 3 attack damage actually. Oh. What a bummer. I thought this was going to be such a good arena.
So
But
possibilities.
it's just not my day today. Alright, let's see. Thank goodness. Alright, okay. So he threw out the 6/6 Dread Infernal. It's not a Doom Guard. He's tapping some more. 5/9 plus 5 is... Oh! Oh, if I draw into a Korkron, I have lethal. But I don't think I do. If I'm super lucky, or if I draw into a Cruel Taskmaster, I have lethal. Always gotta be counting. Never mind. That's probably the loss there. Probably, yeah. I'm gonna need to draw using the Commanding Shout. He wants to play stuff. He's going for the win. 6. So I'm gonna have to do everything I can to survive. He didn't attack. It's fine. That's fine. Darn. Alright, either way I need to armor up. It doesn't matter what I hit it with. It doesn't matter. So I'm gonna do this. He didn't have lethal that turn. I think I just gotta go for it. If he hits me with I could do the 3 and the 4.
I wonder.
Or I could draw a card and set up for lethal. No, no, no. Oh. It's either all in, or if I play the 4 and the 3, I'm just gonna do this. Alright, the question now is, does he have lethal? He's got 6 damage in hand. What do we got? Hellfire. That's it. GG. Oh. I'm 1 and 2 right now. Ouch. Okay.
Let the hunt begin. Victory or death!
Okay. I think I'm gonna mulligan a little bit more aggressively next time, and I'm gonna drop keeping the Cruel Taskmasters because they just have not been doing anything for me at all. I'm gonna keep the 2 and the 3 because that's just a nice curve. Now I've got an even nicer curve. Excuse me. Oh, beautiful. Do I Cruel Task? Or do I just coin out? I think I just do this. And I'll be able to Cruel Task next turn. And get a knife on him. And I'm never gonna run out. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. There we go, ready? 2. Oh, so good.
Back to work!
Boom, and I just did 4 damage with that knife. Awesome. I mean, with the knife and the juggler. And now I've got 5 damage on the board, which can handle pretty much anything he throws out. So at this point, I've gotten a little bit of value from the knife juggler. It's okay if it's okay if he plays 1 creature, I can trade it in. Tracking, that's a pretty slow play. Especially, like, he obviously top decked it. It does give him a good card. It lets him take a look at his deck a little bit more. But that's really bad in terms of tempo for him. So here's what we're gonna do. We are going to throw out our Tinkertown and just go ham on the face. Another 4 damage coming out. He is running out of health. It's turn 4 and he's already lost 10 health. Normally I'd be a little bit, you know, I'd have a weapon or something and I'd have the same amount of stuff going out on the field, but what are you gonna do? Alright, he drew into, that's what he got. He top decked an Animal Companion. It's unfortunate. I think what we do here is we play the Yeti. And we hope that it hits the bear. Misha. So we want to play around Explosive Shot. Yeah. No, did we trade that in? think we play it over here. Oh, beautiful.
For Tinkertown!
Oh, gorgeous. Perfect knife. RNG is on my side today. Beautiful. He is getting dangerously close to lethal. I'm gonna have to start counting his health. Alright, he's at 15. I've got 9 damage in my hand. Oh! Now we pray we top deck, That's kind of hilarious, but not needed. So here's what we're gonna do. We are going to play this in the center to avoid explosive trap. Wow! Holy cow, the knives are just everywhere today. Beautiful. That just allowed a trade that normally wouldn't have been possible. Awesome. And he can't explosive shot because of my shroud guy. This knife juggler is really screwing this guy over, and I really feel bad for him. Savannah High Main doesn't really matter. He's playing way too slowly. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. Unfortunately, I did not get the card. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to draw. I don't have any 4. No, I do. I have a Wrathy. Not what I needed, but I'm going to go for lethal anyways. And I think it's fine if it's over here. That's better over here.
Job's done.
Beautiful. Had to try. Couldn't help it. The good news is the knife actually still works. Gain +1 attack for each other beast you have. Guess what? I've got a Gore Howl in my hand.
Fight, maggot.
Sucks to be you, dude. Whew! Thank goodness. Oh, he's gonna hate me for this. Oh, so many options. I'm just gonna Gore Howl his face. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go, oh no! Oh no! Hey, look at this! It's Gore Howl! Hi. -6 health. And that is a win. Okay, we're back on track.